So in this thing called life, you got to do some things that are hard, like getting rid of good people. They didn't necessarily do anything to you. They didn't necessarily cause you any harm. But if you want to grow in life, you got to get rid of them so you can be better. That is the case for the Washington Commanders. Cutting Jonathan Allen is the smartest thing that they can do. J.A. ain't do nothing to us, but he is holding us back from reaching our potential. Let's talk about it.
The way that we live is not for everybody. We're going to run and put our bodies on people in a violent manner.
I love the way she move it, shake it on me. When she cry for him, the shawty is the winner. You can tell that shawty's on.
You know what time it is. It's time to come out.
I love the way she move it, shake it on me.
YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here. We have the Washington Commanders video, and in today's video, I'm coming on here with a video where we're going to be talking about cutting Jonathan Allen and how I feel like it's the smartest thing Washington could do. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. Before we do, make sure you guys go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you are new, turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload new videos like this to the channel. Don't forget to check out my fitness channel, as that link is down below in the description, as I'm documenting my journey from fat to fit. Thank you so much. Let's get straight into today's video. So this video is inspired by my video that is coming out a little bit later in the day at 6 p.m. where I talked about a deep dive in which we went over 5 scenarios. It's a voiceover video. You guys love those. In which we talked about how Washington could have over $100 million in cap space. We already got 75, but these moves inside the video that I'm about to post after this one gives us an opportunity to go well over $100 million on their hands with the veteran defensive tackle. His leadership in the locker room is an unquestioned thing. However, his performance level has regressed considerably over the last 2 seasons. One of those moves was the moves that we're talking about in this video, is cutting Jonathan Allen. Jonathan Allen over the last couple of years has been disappointing. That's just being honest. I love Jonathan Allen, man. He's been nothing but a great soldier to this team, and he's from this area as a Northern Virginia kid, so he grew up watching the Washington Commanders and, quite frankly, being a fan of them. I love that aspect of him, man. He's a great human, does great work in the community. He's definitely a leader of men. You can definitely see that in his pregame speeches. But unfortunately, football games aren't won on your passion in the huddle prior to the games. Your games are won, and football games are won off of your on-field product, and that's something that Jonathan Allen has lacked in vividly over the last couple of seasons. Jonathan Allen this past year obviously sustained a partially torn pec, and he missed the majority of the year. Prior to that injury, though, he really didn't do anything. He hasn't really done much as far as statistics goes, as far as sacks, pressures on the quarterbacks, being an effective beast and stopping the run since the year that he's got his contract extension. After that, he's kind of went ghost. And we're to the point of the part of his career and contract in which us getting rid of him is better than keeping him for a multitude of reasons, as I already mentioned. One of them being you can save a ton of money in cap space and add it to your already monster total to help you go into free agency and get much more talent, or even throw more money at a player that you originally probably didn't want to because you didn't want to spend it all. He can do more good for us off of this team than he can do good at this point of his career. So let's actually take a look at the specific article. Again, shameless plug, I did break this down in my video that's going to come out at 6 p.m. after this one, so you can check that one out as well. But cutting Jonathan Allen is the smartest thing to do. This is on Rigo's Rags, by the way. The Washington Commanders have a complex conundrum on their hands with the veteran defensive tackle. His leadership in the locker room is unquestioned. However, his performance level has regressed considerably over the last 2 seasons. Allen's standout showing in Washington's divisional round triumphant win Allen at the Detroit Lions demonstrated his qualities. Maintaining the level of consistency is the tricky part these days. And again, that's the issue that I have both with Johnathan Allen and Daron Payne. They're not trash. The issue is you're not consistent based on your pay. You're getting paid a lot of money, dude. You're getting paid as one of the top defensive tackles in the league, and you're not. Neither one of you guys are producing as such. That's my issue. Yeah, sure, they can make a play here and there. They can stop a running back in the backfield here and there. They can get pressure on the quarterback here and there, but where is that on a consistent basis? And we're no longer a part of a team in which we need to keep you because, oh, we're so trash that these are our star players. When they put up a Sunday Night Football graphic, they used to put up Daron Payne and all these other guys, or not Daron Payne per se, but Johnathan Allen, because he was the face of the franchise. But now that we have guys that are actually good and we have a destination in which players are going to want to play for, we no longer have to hold on to guys or put guys on these pedestals that they really don't deserve to be on if they were on a better team. We can do so much better than Johnathan Allen. And again, the fact that you get better by having them off your team than you do having them on, that's enough. That just makes the sense of it all right there. You don't even have to talk about it more. However, that's not where we're going to end the video. We're going to continue on with the article. It says the Commanders will take into account Allen's importance in the locker room influence. He's got one more year and no guaranteed money remaining on his deal. If Johnny Newton flourishes, Daron Payne gets a reprieve, and Washington acquires another productive interior force, the former first-round pick out of Alabama becomes expendable. So that's the thing too, right? Remember, we drafted Johnny Newton, who at times showed flashes. Maybe, just maybe, cutting Johnathan Allen allows him to step into that role. Or even if you don't feel comfortable with starting Johnny Newton right now, remember, guys, I made a video not too long ago about how Washington will be interested in Odighizuwa from Dallas, who has ties to Dan Quinn and who will be a free agent. So I could vividly see Washington keeping Daron Payne, cutting Johnathan Allen, saving cap space, having Johnny Newton another year under his belt, and getting Odighizuwa, who's much more younger and who's going to have much more upside than a Johnathan Allen. Do you guys hear what I'm saying? That in myself is a win-win. You can't lose. Not only are you getting more money in cap space to spend elsewhere, you're getting a free agent signing in Odighizuwa, who's younger than Johnathan Allen, and you're not going to have to pay him nearly as much as you paid Johnathan Allen. And you're also having an opportunity to maybe allow Daron Payne to go back to his old self. Maybe Daron Payne needs to play off of another guy, and he can tap back into that old potential. Now, I already told y'all this offseason, I made the video. I'm fine with getting rid of them both. Now, Daron Payne's going to be harder to get rid of because he has so much dead cap to his name, so it's probably not smart to stick to kids to get rid of him. But again, Johnathan Allen, that's a no-brainer if you ask me. Again, it just makes too much sense. Continuing on with the last part of the article, the last couple parts of the article, it says, this gives Peters two choices in this scenario. The Commanders can examine trade possibilities for Allen. There may not be a robust market for the two-time Pro Bowler, but a couple of contending teams might throw a late-round pick in to secure his services. So, I mean, maybe you can try to get something out of Johnathan Allen. Maybe you add him into the trade package with Myles Garrett, who knows? But again, now that I know that you can save $16.47 million by cutting him, bro, I don't even care about getting a draft pick for him. Sure, I would love maybe a 5th, 6th round pick if a team's willing to give that up, but hey, I don't really care for a pick now. I'm just trying to find a way to get him off the squad. It says if the Commanders want to do right by Allen, they can release him and choose his next destination. Either way, Peters would have an extra $16.47 million to spend in free agency by trading or cutting one of the team's longest service players. So again, I love Johnathan Allen for what he did here in Washington. There's no hard feelings. It's just simply business. Would I love to keep Johnathan Allen here? Hell yeah. If he was playing at a level in which it fit the path and the direction that we're going, then sure. But the fact that you're getting older, your game is regressing, you're coming off of an injury, you're not playing up to the standard that you should be playing up as, and we can cut you and get $16 million in cap space, bro. Come on, man. What are we talking about? It's clear as day what you should do if you're the Washington Commanders. And Deron Payne, lucky he costs too much right now, because if it wasn't for him costing too much, both of them could go, because I want a clear overhaul on this whole defensive line. The only person that I want back that isn't under contract for next year on this defensive line is Dante Fowler. Everybody else, under contract or not, you can go. Like Johnny Newton and Dante Fowler, the only ones I really care about. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, bro, I'm ready to wash my hand clean with this whole defensive line unit, because I think we could do so much better. But simply put, and I'm going to let you guys go, cut Johnathan Allen, you save $16.47 million, and you have an extra $16.47 million to use in free agency. Maybe that extra $16 million can net you a big superstar player. You know what I'm saying? And not only do you cut him and save more money, but you have an opportunity to get Odigizua, who can replace him. You can maybe, if Johnny Newton is ready to rock and roll, maybe he can replace him. There's so much you can do, but the bottom line is cutting him is the first thing that you should do, and that's a no-brainer, because that's going to give you some more money. And who doesn't love more money? I think we all love more money. But there you have it. Let me know what you guys think about this video in the comment section down below. Washington cutting Johnathan Allen is a no-brainer to me because of the things that it can do for us. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. As always, me and boy Juan Gotti. Like, comment, and subscribe. As always, me and boy Juan Gotti. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 9,000 subscribers, so we greatly appreciate it if you can reach that goal as soon as possible. Thank you so much. You have a blessed one. Stay safe and easy out there. Peace.